For the final round of the 2000 Belcar Championship.
The Viper of Cohen and Kumpen was on pole with the Audi of Kriesman and Hassenblicker alongside. As the green flag heralded the start of the formation lap, the conditions continued to decline as the cars headed towards the rolling start. It was the Viper of Cohen that had the lead into the first turn, but this was to be the last time it would be seen after retiring on lap 5. On board the #1 Audi for a replay of the start and a good view of the soaked track. Another casualty, the Corvette of Daniels and Thiers, spinning to a halt where the M3 of Hubert and Hubert had crashed earlier. Conditions continued to deteriorate and the race leader Kriesman and the Audi A4 gingerly made progress. Audi round the outside, working its way through the traffic as the rain continues to fall down. Anxious moments inside the third-place 46 Porsche for Albert Vanderschot as the water sends him squirming into the turn whilst lapping the traffic. Undeterred, he continues on. And it is just a case of concentration and looking through the bad visibility. Pit stop time for the race leader, splash of fuel, new wet tyres and driver change too as Karl Hassenblicker takes over for the next rain-soaked stint. With conditions still continuing to get worse, the driver's priority is more about staying on the track than trying to blitz the opposition. Mullikens and Palata in the 996 Porsche were chasing 4th place. Third-placed Albert Vanderschot arrives in the Zolder pit lane to bring the Porsche in for its stop and hand over to the waiting Bert Longin, who will drive the remainder of the race. Second place, the strong driver pairing of Hemmerl and Vergbert with the Audi A4 Quattro, putting the leading 7 Audi under pressure with a spirited drive considering the conditions. The car more suited to the damp. Bert Longin has the Porsche almost sideways as the water flips the back end round under braking. Tribute has to be paid to the expertise of the drivers who, despite the conditions, have managed to keep most of the starting cars on the track and with only a few exceptions. Raphael Van Thor, one of the many Porsche entrants, although not many are in a Boxster like this. Kriesmannen and Hassenblicker continue to lead in the Audi as 77, the Rising Nayans, in 8th place, rose up to pass the 79 Porsche of Bayer and Thiers. The headlights hardly seem worthwhile, but it's more a case of letting the person in front of you know that you're behind them. Another of the surprisingly few casualties was the 72 Porsche of Frank Herm, who unceremoniously found himself in the gravel. Third place Bert Longin still trying to pull back some time on second place man Tim Vergbert. Race leader is still Karl Hassenblicker. It was to be a lucky escape for the leader, who got caught out and survived the spin, but not quite lucky enough. It puts them down into 5th place now. That promotes Hemmerl and Vergbert to the lead, with Vanderschot and Longin now second. That then means that the 71 Porsche of Verellen and Penders moves up to 3rd, ahead of Mullikens and Palata. Last lap, and the Audi team must be hardly able to believe their luck, and the fact that they inherited the position and not took it will hardly matter much to them.
And so a grueling race for all concerned, but the smiles on the faces of the winners, Hemmerl and Vergnert, will make it look easy. Vanderschot and Longin kept second place from Verellen and Penders, who are home in 3rd.
studenti la dolce